and welcome to today's messy middle video. And I still ain't got that right. Either I'm going to learn how to say this or I'm going to have to change the name because it's too much of a tongue twister for me sometimes. Anyhow, today we're going to roast coffee beans. And the reason why I'm roasting them today is because the sun's out. We live on solar electricity and I can only roast them when the sun's out. Because the roaster takes, y'all okay? Everyone's sitting here trying to tiptoe around the window because it's open, and they know we're having a messy middle. Anyways, I do have, so I got one of those link tree thingies where I drop all the links because I talk about stuff that y'all want to know more about. So I'm going to hook I think the link tree's in my bio, which goes to my Amazon storefront. You don't have to go to my storefront. If you have someone else that you want to go to, that's fine too, but this is where I'm going to link what I'm using. So this is, now we had a coffee shop, and it was adorable. It was cute as a button. It used to be in downtown Morristown, Tennessee, and it was cute as a button, and I missed it, but it closed during COVID, and we used to roast our own coffee beans every day. This is the roaster, the same roaster that I use in our coffee shop every day. And I think I got it for like $23. It was less than 30 bucks on Amazon. And it's an electric coffee roaster. And I laughed because the one I wanted was $1,000. And it just goes to show you don't need $1,000 to roast coffee beans professionally for a coffee shop or even for your home. But this one here, and I don't even know the name of it. Oops. But I'll link it, and well, let me show you. And then so the only thing about this, and you know I used it all these years and didn't even know it, is this is Celsius. It's not Fahrenheit. I don't cook with Celsius. I cook with Fahrenheit. So all this time I thought I was doing it like 220 degrees, and that's not it at all. So when I tell you what my temperature is, y'all gonna have to Google it or whatever. What is this in Fahrenheit? Unless you get one just like this. But it is, it does pull a lot of heat. And that's why I have to wait till a sunny day before I can roast our beans at home. Now you can roast, oh wait, I got to do my disclaimer. So it's going to have a lot of smoke as those oils start burning off. And so you're going to want to do it outside on your porch in an open area. Do not roast coffee beans inside the house with the doors closed and windows closed. Even if you have the windows open, it's going to really smoke things up. If you do it anyhow and you didn't listen to Amber, don't say I didn't tell you so. Your smoke detectors are going to go off. There ain't nothing you can do about it. So, and it's got, so the inside, you'll see I roast beans all the time. We roast beans every 2 weeks in here, and I've got all the little chafing from my coffee. This little thing just spins it around and around and around the entire time it's roasting your beans. That's very important when you're roasting coffee beans, is that constant spinning. So could you do this on your own? Yep, I've done it. And both of my arms wanted to fall right off my body. Because you got to sit there and stir it and stir it and stir it. And it takes you anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes for a complete roast cycle. Can you imagine? I mean, that's one heck of a workout. So if y'all want to do it, go right ahead. You don't want to get you a little spinny thingy like I got. I ain't got time for that. My arm's got to do other things throughout the day. So how I do this, and I'm going to have to pause this, and then actually I'm not editing anything. I'm just pausing because I can't sit here and talk to you for 40 minutes while my beans is roasting. But this is how I'm going to do this. Right now, I've gotten a lot of other kinds. I get this kind right here on Amazon. It's Fresh Roasted is the name of the company, Coffee LLC. And this is the Costa Rica unroasted coffee beans. It is single origin. They have, I've had organic too, but you want to get the unroasted single origin coffee beans. Now, whether you want the Guatemalan coffee beans, the ones from Brazil, the ones from Costa Rica, that's completely a preference to you. We love them all. We also love the Kona coffee beans that you can get from Hawaii. Just have a good source that you get your beans from. I like this company. I've been very happy with them. When I get them, there's not a whole lot of bits and pieces. They are the whole bean. We get 5 pounds at a time. And how I start this off is I'm going to plug this in, and then I'm going to put 2 cups in my roaster. Your roaster, your pan, or whatever you do might call for different, but I roast just 2 cups at a time. And so that is 16 ounces by volume, not by weight, that I do. And then I make one more batch, and that's good for us. We're coffee connoisseurs. You know, we own a coffee shop. So I'm going to do 2 cups, and you'll see the green coffee beans. They're beautiful. I'm going to do a whole nother video, y'all, because I don't want this one to be too long, about why we do this. But if you've never roasted your own coffee beans, this is a chance to learn how to do it. You impress anybody in your home or any of your guests that drink coffee, because once you start, you cannot stop. You can't go back to that rancid stuff you get at the grocery store. There's just no comparison. So I'm going to add 2 cups. Now here's where I'm going to just tell you to Google, right? Is the time that you want. So we are a dark roast family. We can do a medium roast. I particularly don't care for it. And we percolate our coffee, which is a whole different can of worms than, what do you call those things that you just push the button, there's a little cup in them? Keurig things. Or we've percolated our own coffee in stainless steel for a couple decades now. I don't want my coffee roasted in plastic. I don't want those microplastics in my coffee, but that's me. No judgment. You want to do it, you do you. My kids use the little push button thingy, and that's completely fine. But I just think there's a huge difference to slow and intentional. And this is one of those, it's not a hill I'll die on, but it's one that I'll climb up and stand on top of for a while. Anyhow, so you're going to do 2 cups. I'm going to put it in here. And we like the dark roast. That's where you hear the 2 cracks when you're roasting. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the cracks is when you're roasting, you'll start to hear pop, 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 like making popcorn. And that's when you know that it's cooking and doing its thing. So I'm going to start off with 240 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Then I'm going to turn it down, and I'm going to do 220 for another 10 minutes. Then I'm going to turn it down one more time to do 200 for 10 minutes. So I've got a total of 40 minutes, but I like mine dark roasted. So you're going to have to, I wouldn't do past the 240 Celsius for 20 minutes. Always bump it off of that. Don't keep it up with that high heat. But the 220 for 10 minutes and the 200 for 10 minutes, that's where you're going to come in with, yeah, it's where I want it to be. I'm good. So I'm going to pause this video, pick right back up as soon as these are cooked, and let you know how I do the rest of roasting the coffee beans. So I'm going to plug it in, do my 20 at 240, do my 10 at 220, and do my another 10 at 200, and then we'll meet right back here. Okay, y'all. Woo! It is smoky. You're going to see why you don't do this in your home. And because I love y'all, I did it in my home. No, I do it in my home. We've got this big sliding window right here, and our home's really open. Woo! So I like it. Oh, can you hear it? Hang on. I got a little fan on here, so you might not be able to hear it. Do you hear it? It's like popcorn. So I already mentioned we like a dark roast. So this is almost like a city roast. So if you look up the different roasts, we like it dark, or I do. So I'll do one batch that's kind of like a city roast, and then do the next roast, I'll do a medium roast. And that's how we personally like our coffee. So now after you have your beans roasted and you did those timing methods with the different temps, you're going to need to remove all of the chafing. Woo! which is all that extra, the little outer shell that's on your coffee beans. Think of it as like the corn husk of a piece of corn. So what I like to do, and you'll see all the smoke, woohoo, is you're going to put it in a colander, and this is just an antique thing that I have, and you're just going to toss it like this. You stir it. You see all the smoke, y'all? Well, let me tell you something. It smells good. Anybody that comes in your house for the next couple days, if you do it inside, don't do it inside. It's going to be smelling this coffee. Lord have mercy, it smells good. Unfortunately, it's not ready yet. Unfortunately, you need to let it off gas for 24 hours. So you do want to do this ahead. I say unfortunately because who doesn't want fresh coffee the moment that you roast it? And you're just going to keep doing this until you don't see any more of that chafing. Now, if you had one of those fancy $1,000 roasters I was telling you about, it spins it, and it does it, and it burns it off. But in this little electric roaster, the chafe don't have nowhere to go, so you just got to remove it after you're done. It ain't no biggie. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about if you don't see it. See it? That's all the chafing off of the coffee beans that you want to remove. You don't want to grind those up. Now, after you've done that and you're confident with it, I'm just going to toss it out on a cookie sheet and give it a little shaky. And then I'm going to set it out in some place that ain't going to bother for 24 hours. Then it's ready to grind and enjoy. That's that simple. And y'all think it's some complicated thing. And you're buying this, no shame, but you're buying this rancid old coffee at the grocery store. And that's what it is. Because you see this. Well, with the dark roast, the longer it roasts, the more oils that it releases, and that's what causes all the smoke and everything. But it has this beautiful, shiny little texture from releasing the oils. Well, oils, like everything else, go rancid. How old do you think that stuff is that you're drinking at the coffee shop, at the grocery store? I don't even want to wrap my head around that. So you're kind of drinking rancid coffee. But if you get it sealed in this bag and it's green, and you can vacuum seal it too until you're ready to use it. And then you roast it right before you make you a pot of coffee. There ain't nothing like it, y'all. So, I'll do another video where we talk about flavoring the coffee after we roast it. But that's it for now. Talk to y'all later. Hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, let me know about the roast times or the different types of roast or how we do ours. This is the Dark City roast, and I already gave you the times for that. But enjoy. Thanks for watching. That's so cheesy, y'all. Somebody please give me something that I say at the end. Just have a good day. Y'all, God bless. Bye.